Alright guys, you're probably seeing this episode quite out of order, but I wanted to record this just to clarify a few things. Now, what you're seeing me do here is use some thermal expansion, I believe, thermal expansion machines to smelt my stuff. This is the induction smelter. I'm pretty sure it comes from thermal expansion. If not, then you'll have a little overlay telling you what was wrong here. But I'm pretty sure all these machines are from thermal expansion. What? I didn't have to before. Did I just dupe a jetpack? Somebody must have left their jetpack in here. Oh, now mine's gone. Okay, that was weird. Anyway. Ooh, that was a bit of lag. It might be a little bit laggy. I'm doing some other stuff, so things are slow, but I wanted to record this episode. So basically, you smelt this stuff, it creates rich slag. In this case, it's being automatically output to this machine. And then use rich slag and platinum dust to make these shiny ingots. Normally you'd get 1 or 2, I believe, but with the rich slag you get 3. So then you pulverize those and you get a platinum dust for each one. So I was watching BDoubleO's video and he said that this is duping. Technically you could see it as that. However, it requires that you have some kind of ore to use in this process. So for like silver ore, you could use silver ore for other stuff, or you could use this in the induction smelter. But by using an induction smelter, you're giving away the chance to get other ores. So I've done this for silver ore, and by doing it, I'm giving up the chance to get stuff in the slag furnace. I could be getting lead as well at a 120% chance. That's odd. Maybe that means sometimes it gives 2. I don't know. I could be using it in the grinder and getting whatever the hell that is. Yeah, so basically I could be also getting lead, which it's not so great for silver ore, but it's very good for some of the other ores that you end up using here to get platinum dust. It really just all depends on what you need the most at the moment, and for a lot of people that's going to be iridium, so you end up using it to make this stuff, the platinum dust. And since I have a lot of ores, I've made a lot of it. So in a sense it's duping, but in a sense it's also kind of balanced, because you're not just getting something for nothing, you're trading the other dusts that you would be getting from other methods of macerating your ores for extra platinum dust. Because so it's kind of, and I hate to bring this up because a lot of people don't like this mod, but it's kind of like equivalent exchange. You're just basically turning some dusts into some other dusts, but it's not broken in that you can just get infinite everything from nothing. You have to, you're trading something for it. Also, BDoubleO mentioned that he mentioned that this was the fault of Greg Tech. Now, I can see why he would think that, but this isn't the case. This process specifically comes from all of these machines, and the ability to do this, rich slag, all of that comes from the thermal expansion mod, not Greg Tech. Greg Tech is kind of like a meta mod that reaches into other mods and modifies them to try and give the game more of a balance. So, if anything, Greg Tech nerfing it is the fault of Greg Tech, yes. But the fact that it exists has nothing to do with Greg Tech. That comes from the thermal expansion mod. So I kind of just wanted to clarify that stuff. I'm not gonna say whether, you know, it's a good thing or a bad thing. Personally, if I weren't doing a Let's Play, I probably would not be doing this. It does feel kind of cheaty. And while it exists, I don't think it was what the author originally had in mind. I could be wrong. I don't know if he stated anything to the contrary, but as far as I know, most of these mods are designed standalone, and don't take any other mods into consideration, and I don't believe Iridium is taken into account in the development of thermal expansion. So yeah. Other than that, I don't really have much to say. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be removed quickly after I've done this. Well, I'm not pretty sure. I am sure. There's creepers falling from everywhere. Oh yeah, there's a creeper farm over there. I forgot. I am sure because we're running the Minecraft pack, and Guude mentioned it on his video. So I just want to clear that up. Maybe even BDoubleO will see this and understand a bit more who is at fault for this and who to blame. I can understand him being upset with, well, I don't think he was upset. He didn't seem like he was upset. I think he just didn't realize that the rich slag stuff was from thermal expansion and not Greg Tech. Which is a misunderstanding a lot of people have, because Greg Tech, it seems like it started off as an expansion of industrial craft and has since evolved into, like I said, a meta mod that reaches into a bunch of different mods. And I kind of like that because it helps tie a lot of these mods together and fix a lot of the overpowered brokenness a lot of these mods have, or at the very least make a lot of the overpowered items more difficult to reach. So that's done. So it makes it slows down the progression. It doesn't make you, you know, get to the end game and inside of a week and then get bored and then quit. And it also makes you get creative and explore new methods of doing things, which is a lot of why I've been liking Feed the Beast a lot more than Tech It or any other mod packs, because it includes in large part the changes Greg Tech has made, because without those you get to the end game items so incredibly quickly, and it takes no time at all, and then you have everything, you get bored, and since you have everything, you know, you don't really stray too far, and then you run out of things to do and it's over. And while it was fun while it lasted, but it didn't last very long. So this slows you down and stretches it out a lot more. I will have to agree with BDubs though, that if you are doing a Let's Play, don't do it on hard mode, because we are also on hard mode, and it takes so much time and sitting here and grinding and doing all that sort of stuff just to get anything done. And while that is fun in the challenging sort of way, if you're trying to make content for YouTube, it is so difficult, because it takes hours and hours and hours and hours and hours just to get enough content to put up. And I'm saying that not having what I consider to be particularly amazing content, I can't imagine how much time and effort BDubs puts into his stuff, because he's got top-notch quality content. So hopefully that covers most of what he said, and I figured I'd just put in my 2 cents, clarify some things, and I will get back to doing the rest of my ores to make this platinum dust, which I'm sure you guys will see me using a ways down the road. For anybody that is watching my series, none of this stuff is mine. This belongs to Atlas. This is his steam boiler setup that he's using to power his nope, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, right here. His matter fabricator. Oh, he's got 2 matter. Alright, well, that's really all I wanted to say, guys. I will let you guys go. If you found this informative, or you enjoyed my thoughts on Greg Tech and all of that it entails, feel free to leave a like. It really helps. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.